Well, the weather isn't too bad. The weather isn't. We hit some rough spots this morning. You could definitely feel it, especially when you're in the front of the ship. The waves are down to between 12 and 15 feet out there right now. You can't really tell when you're this high, but it's supposed to start easing out now. And by tomorrow, the waves are supposed to be 3 feet. And the captain says we're going to put the pedal to the metal because we're running behind. Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, look at this. What's missing? That's right, it's Freedom Day for me as far as the mask is concerned. Captain came on board this morning saying, hey, you don't have to wear a mask. We made it. Head office says numbers are down, nothing's spreading, and so you're free not to wear a mask on board, but you're allowed to do so if you wish. Terrific. Terrific. And oh, by the way, people have been so good on this cruise to me. I don't know how I'm going to get everything home. I have people leaving me gifts on board. I have people who brought gifts to give to me on board. It's really a lot of fun, and I'm hoping I'm getting enough time to spend with everybody as much as I can. And I hope they understand that sometimes I have to go and work to get the videos out, guys. It's kind of what I do. But we're having such a good time. I heard a lecture this morning. Excellent lecture. Food last night. Excellent food in the dining room again. So haven't gone to a specialty restaurant yet. That's coming soon. But so far the food has been really, really good. The seas outside. We hit 20-some foot waves early this morning. I was in the theater when we were hitting some of the worst of it, and you could hear a bam, bam, and the whole shook like this. And now it's calmed down quite a bit. We are supposed to go from 15 to 20 foot waves. Right now, I'd say we're more like 12 to 15. I think it's calming down. And then by tomorrow, we're supposed to hit around the 3-foot waves. And by then, we're going to open up the engines and start going. Right now, we're trickling along at about 12 knots, 13 knots. We need to average 16 knots crossing, and we're on our 3rd day of crossing. So we're falling behind. So the captain says once we hit those smoother waters tomorrow, we're going to open up the engines a little bit and crank it into New York so we arrive on time. I imagine they really do want to arrive on time. I have a feeling there's going to be quite a little celebration as we pull into New York City because that is the 150th anniversary crossing, the arrival in New York City. It should be a very exciting time. And I imagine there'll be a lot of press media, a lot of photographers and helicopters flying by, a lot of the fireboats out there shooting the water off. At least I hope so. It'd be awful disappointing if we pull in and there's like 2 guys in a tugboat out there going, yeah, that way. So yeah, but here, let me show you. Can I show you this in focus? Somebody made me this shirt. Cruising with Don, 150th anniversary in Holland. That was amazing. They made it orange because Holland America has the Orange Party and Club Orange and stuff like that. So very appreciative of that. I have more t-shirts I have lined up now. I don't have to put on any of the t-shirts I wore, like I brought to the cruise, because people have given me so many that I can now wear a t-shirt every day till the rest of the cruise. And there's still 8 days left of the cruise. So let you know just how many people were so generous to give me, and some of them made me the shirt. So I'll show you some more of these shirts as we go along. I'm very, very thankful for that as well. Lots of nice cards and, just talks about, going through the pandemic and when they found me on YouTube and got to know me and heard about my my cancer problems, and then, you know, they related to it with them, their mothers, their fathers, their children, their friends and relatives. And they said it's like every night we get to listen to a friend of ours. You're like a member of the family now. And that's honestly like so amazing that actually happens, right? That people relate to you in those ways as well. And I was sitting with our friend Christy today, and we're looking at another cruise. She's on another cruise that I'm going to be on in the future, and we were just looking at some shore excursions, and we went to this quiet little area on deck 2, just some tables along a wall, and we sat there and we were just going over it. And I think I had 12 different people come by to say hi, and just wanted to talk and say hi, and many of them I hadn't met yet on board. It's amazing how many people I haven't met on board who says, "Oh, we were looking for you," because I'm in the show, front row every night. I'm in the main dining at least 2 out of every 3 nights. I go to the buffet. I'm in the gym. But I haven't had a lot of time for the game shows yet on board, because the internet is as expected. It's transatlantic. During a storm, your internet's not going to be terrific. So I have to be, in order to get the videos out on time, sometimes I am here making sure that the videos are going through and it doesn't come up with an error. And a lot of people say, well, you can just let it run. You can't, because sometimes the internet conks out and you have to re-sign in. And if you don't re-sign in, the video stops and doesn't get going again. So you have to be here to watch it to make sure that doesn't happen. That's a problem. That's a big problem. But I'm having a blast on board. The entertainment again last night. The dance troupe on board, terrific. I hadn't seen that show, so that was a lot of fun. A lot of modern music with traditional dance numbers. So what I mean by that is, like, they would do like rumba moves and salsa moves, but it would be to a modern song, and it kind of was really cool. Now I am told they had to modify it slightly. They weren't able to do as many of the lifts or the spinning on tables and stuff that they would normally do, because of the weather we're having right now with the rough seas. So they had to modify it where it's more just short lifts and not a lot of flipping and spinning in that. But it's still really, really good. They're a really talented group on board as well. One thing that I had forgotten is on this ship, because I didn't get to see it on my last sailing. They have these BBC presentations, and they'll have, it's like a documentary you watch, say, on the Nature Channel. And you're watching these big screens, and then they have a live orchestra in the theater as well, playing the soundtrack to the story that's happening and unfolding in front of you on the big screens. And it really was like, I didn't take my eyes off the screen the entire time, and the performers, and I kept going back and forth because I couldn't believe that they were playing what I was hearing that I would have been normally watching on TV, if you know what I mean. Like you're watching a big screen, you're in the movie theater, you're expecting the sound, but they're timing to all the different things happening on the screen while they're not looking at the screen. They're playing their music to the exact time, and the beats are precise with what's happening on the screen. And you know, when you have those certain the thrilling music or the danger music or the lighthearted music, like a giant hamster walking with its cheeks full, like dum 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 dum, and they're plucking the violin strings and everything. It was so entertaining, and I can't wait for the next one. I think the next one is I think it's going to be tomorrow night. I'm going, yeah, more of that, please. More of these dance troupes, more of that. I've been really enjoying those things on the ship. So if you're still one of those people who think Holland America is just for the old, you got to be 60 and up. I'll tell you, there are a lot of 60 and up on the ship. But I'll tell you, the entertainment on board, if you're in your 30s and up, I'd say this is right up your alley with Music Walk and the dance troupe and the BBC presentations and the lecture talks. If you're at all interested in expanding your mind, good food, and fun entertainment, there's nothing wrong with Holland America. I'm having an absolute blast. Well, I just wanted to check in, say hi to everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And hey, if you like these videos, just a quick reminder, why not hit that subscribe button with the notification bell on if you want to keep up to date with all things cruising and just some stories about cruising sometimes and little talks like today. I hope I provide just a little bit of entertainment and amusement. And if I do, yeah, just click the subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And again, I really do appreciate it. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.